Hello and welcome back for the next update for Project Uniform Sierra. My name is Aaron. So this last week I had a play test, and one of the most common themes from the play test was that the players didn't know where they were supposed to go, what they were supposed to do. And so I started thinking about ideas, ways I could kind of help aid that along, at least initially, like in the first, because in in the end, like once the game is all polished and everything, like they'll have dialogue with NPCs and they'll have all the stuff, right? But for right now, one of the easiest ways I could think of to kind of guide the player and allow them to keep track of what they have already collected and what they need to collect was just kind of a rudimentary inventory system. So the player will hit I and it'll pop up and it'll show them what they have, what they need to collect. So that was what I was working on this last week. And then I totally started rabbit holing and started working on the Alien Mountain Complex, which I didn't want to work on yet. Um, but then I just was on a roll, and so I kept on going. So I have just quick gameplay clip of the inventory system, very simple, but just again, I'm just allowing the player to be able to keep track of what mission items that they've collected. I'll Nice thing is I'll be able to use that for other pickups as well. Things like weapons and that kind of stuff later on. But for now, yeah, I'll go ahead and play that clip, just showing the inventory system and working, and then the kind of just play through of the Alien Mountain Complex that I have so far. It's not finished, obviously, and then I'll do a fly through just to kind of show it after that. Okay, thank you. All right, so here we are at the entrance to the Alien Mountain. So this is what I I started rabbit holing on last week. Um, so what I wanted was just kind of uh, an easy maze complex, right? Like I'm not looking for like anything super complicated. I don't want the player to get lost. But I do want a kind of an introduction to like what this area is supposed to be. So there'll be, bad guys to shoot, and there'll be, all the things that you would expect in an alien complex, right? Or some of the things. So this first area, the player comes up here. They see a couple of doors, one that's very clearly accessible, right? Like you've got this big stairway that leads right into the door, and one that is not quite as accessible. And I've done lots of tests, and players should not be able to get up here from the beginning area. So this is meant to look like it's kind of under construction still, like kind of like they're expanding. And then this is actually where the player will come out and ultimately go into this bottom area, which there we go, which leads to um, the 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 way out, right? The way to the um, whatever the puzzle. So I wanted to build in kind of like a teaser, and so like if the player comes down here, they can go in this little area right here, and you can actually see the door that you have to ultimately get to, right? So you can see this, all you can really see through this window is just the green glow. But I'm hoping that's enough of a teaser that people are like, okay, how do I get to that green glow, right? And so that was kind of my attempt to start uh, building that trust contract that with the player that says, okay, if you see green, that means it's good. That's the way you should be going. Not so subtle. I'll probably change that later on. Um, Green is good, red is bad, but for now, that's what it is. All right, so the player will go down here. All of this is to, tease. Okay, this is where you're gonna have to go. You can't get through this door because you can't get up here. I even had to add blocking volumes in here because you could actually like launch yourself off the top and get up to this balcony. So we're going down here. Again, like red bad, right? Dead end. Green is good. That's the way the player needs to go. All right. So come up here. I want to add like kind of some mini puzzles, like to open areas and stuff, so I can kind of utilize all of these red areas, all the blocked off areas, right? Like this is nice down here because again, it's another teaser, right? That's the door that you need to get out to the puzzle area, to the end. But you can't get to it from here. But you can see the stairway. You can see where you need to come from. But you can't go this way because this is a red zone and red is bad. So you see, then by this point, I'm thinking like, okay, the player's probably getting the whole red and green, right? Red is not the way you're supposed to go. Green, probably the way you're supposed to go. Um, and so I kind of once I get past this part, I feel like the player's got it, and so I stopped adding the green and just let the player just go. Because by this point they're up on the balcony and they recognize, oh, hey, this is where this is that place I saw. So I feel like I know I'm going the right way. All right, so the player will continue and they'll get down to the stairway this way they're supposed to go. And they may even recognize, oh, hey, that's that teaser window where I saw that green light. And so I must be going the right way because there's another green light. Right. So continue down the corridor and around, and they may say, "Oh, hey, there's that window, that that teased that green light. So I'm in the right spot. Hooray!" All right. So they go through the door and down the stairs, and they'll see, okay, there's that other area that I was at, but I want to go through this green door. All right. So this is as far as I got. Um, Last week. This is gonna it's gonna continue. I don't know how much more uh maze aspect I want to add, because I really want this area to be open enough to be able to do a puzzle, not necessarily this one, but something to be able to activate the the temple or whatever it is. Um, but then once they complete that, then there's a light in there that shows them because it's kind of dark. The light will show them where to go to get back. Cool thing is once they come back, right, go back up here, go through the door, around the green hallway, and they get back up here. They can actually just jump off the rail. They can jump off here to get back. They don't have to go back all the way through the whole thing. So they jump off there and then they come back up here, and then they continue on collecting stuff and doing all of the game things. So that's kind of all I worked on this last week. The inventory, getting the bones of the inventory system, so that the players have some sort of direction. And yeah, so hopefully that helps enough for now, so that they can, you know, uh, navigate the quest items and such, since there aren't really any uh, NPCs or any um, bosses or anything guiding the player otherwise. So, but like I said, I don't think it's wasted time because the inventory system is going to need to exist at some point, and so this is kind of just accelerating the that system in order to help testing super early in development. So, all right, well, that's it for this week. Thank you so much, and have a great day. Bye.